Morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Friday. All right, a couple of things. Today's our last video in Old Testament heroes. So I hope you've, and it's kind of just going to be a recap, but I hope you've liked that. Starting on Monday, and that's Memorial Day, we are going to be doing Jesus 101. We're going to be talking about just the basics of Jesus Christ and what Christians believe. And so if you've got any questions about Jesus, man, throw them at the bottom of this thing. Send me a comment or a message or something, and we'll talk about that. I want this to be something that helps you, not just good information or like thoughts up here. But if you're thinking about something, or if you have a question about something, or if this doesn't make sense, then put that in there, all right? And no one's going to make fun of you. No one's going to bash you. We're all learning, and that's what we'll do. So we'll hit Jesus 101 starting tomorrow, or Monday rather, on a Memorial Day. So today, Old Testament heroes, wrapping it up. And really it's just a simple encouragement for you to read the Old Testament. The New Testament's easy to read, I think, for most of us, because although it is different, it is still a lot closer and under the gospel of grace that we're under, so we like it. It makes more sense. It's easier to read. The Old Testament, God was doing things a little different, and it's much, much older. And the history's a little wonky. And you need to know the history to understand most of it anyhow. So it can be hard to read. But it won't become any easier unless we try. So that's what I'd encourage you to do. Read the Old Testament. Give it your best shot. Trust God to speak to you in your best shot. He wants to speak to you through His Word. And so I promise you, trying, you putting forth the effort it's going to bear fruit. Maybe not instantly, maybe not in nice cushy feelings or an immaculate truth that just shows itself to you every time you read it. But I promise you it will have results. And God will use that to shape you to be more like His Son, Jesus Christ, which is ultimately how we're destined to be anyhow. And so it'll bring us more joy, we'll be more full. And as we do read that, the one thing we need to keep in mind, the question I've posed to you guys a couple times before on here, is who's the hero of the Bible? Jesus. As we're reading the Old Testament, let's not look to see what they're doing as much, or look to see how it looks like to us as much, but let's look to see how it looks like Jesus, because He's there. In every pen stroke, He is there. So, love you guys. Hope you've enjoyed Old Testament heroes. Now it's up to you. Get in there. Read it.